Okay, question 27. The table shares information about the weekly earnings of 20 people who work in a shop. Work out an estimate for the mean. Okay, it's worth 3 marks, so quite a lot to do here. I've talked about creating an extra column to begin with, and this extra column is going to be called M to stand for midpoint. So here, there's a group, and we don't want the group, we need the midpoint. So the number between 150 and 250 is 200. The number between 250 and 350 is 300. 350 and 450 is 400. 450 and 550 is 500. 550 and 650 is 600. Okay, now I said the next column we're going to create is our midpoint times by our frequency, which we call MF. So we've got 1 times by 200 is 200. I'm going to do it in a different pen just so it makes it a little bit clearer. It's 200. 300 times by 11, well, 3 times 11 is 33. Times that by 100 is 3,300 or 3,300. 400 times by 5 is 2,000. 0 times by 500 is 0. It is not 500. 600 times 3 is 1,800. Okay, what we then need to do is the total here. Well, we need to find the total of this column to start with. So if we were to add all those together, we've got 200 plus 3,300 plus 2,000 plus 1,800, and that total would be 5,200, 6,000, 7,200, I believe. Okay, so once I've added those up, is it 7,200 or 7,300? 7,300, apologies, 7,300. So my total is 7,300 of my midpoint times by my frequency. I also, if it's given it to me here, but normally I'd probably want to work out the total of the frequencies, but it's given it to me. So we know that mean is add then divide. We've added our midpoint times by the frequency together. So we now need to divide by how many there are. 7,300 divided by 20. You can use whichever method you like to use, whichever makes it easier for you. I know that there are 5 20s in 100. So in 300 there's going to be 15. In 1,000 there's 50. So in 7,000 there's 350. And when I ended up adding all that together, I've got 350 plus 365 plus 350 plus 15 is 365. And I've got that from doing the total of your midpoint times by the frequency divided by the frequency. And that's my answer, 365. So Nadia says, the mean might not be the best average to use to represent this information because we've estimated the midpoint. So we have estimated and we are using groups, so it is just the midpoint. But also because outliers can affect the mean. Okay.